AGK's Vinyl Life. I'm your host, Anthony K. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about vinyl storage solutions. That's right. VSS Vinyl Storage Solutions, a Canadian company out of Winnipeg, Canada, that I have been using for 4 years at least, almost 5 years now. I think I first discovered them in 2017. And I think I placed my first order maybe early 2018, and I've been loyal to them ever since. They make, of course, premium outer sleeves and inner sleeves to store your records and take care of your records, as well as other products. And I did a video for Vinyl Storage Solutions back in April of 2020, showing their product line and demonstrating their covers and so on and so forth. But that was 2 years ago, and I thought it was time to update that and show their entire product line once again as it stands in now 2022. And so I've got a lot of samples here of all the different products that Vinyl Storage Solutions sells as their current inventory of 2022. Last year in 2021, I did a couple update videos about Vinyl Storage Solutions. One video was about their premium inner sleeves, very similar to MoFi sleeves. And the other video was about their moisture absorber cards for you people that have moist environments that want to keep your records dry. So I did a video about that. I will link one of my Vinyl Storage Solutions, previous Vinyl Storage Solution videos at the end of this video on the lead out of this video. But I thought it was time to do a complete review of Vinyl Storage Solutions once again, because it has been 2 years since I showed their product line, and their product line has changed somewhat. And I was speaking with Mike, who is the owner of Vinyl Storage Solutions, a few weeks ago as I placed an order, and this big box here is a whole whack of, this is how they send them to you in these big boxes. This is a whole whack of sleeves. I normally place an order maybe once a year. I buy in bulk because you do get, I believe, discounts for bulk. If you buy in bulk, you do get discounts in bulk. And of course, if you're at the shipping, if you order $50 or more in US dollars, the shipping is free to most places in the United States. And shipping is free in Canada if you order $60 or more worth of product from Vinyl Storage Solutions. So it's always good to buy in bulk because you get that free shipping and you get discount, I believe, when you get to certain levels of bulk buying. But I try to buy a year's worth at a shot so that I don't have to, constantly buy back again. And so this is my latest batch. There's a few hundred sleeves in this box here. And I'm going to throw that on the floor. But then Mike also sent me this box here, which is full of a lot of samples and goodies of their product line. And I'm very happy to I'm not getting paid to do this video at all. I'm not getting any free stuff other than the samples here. I get samples, things that he sends me to show you guys. I'm not getting paid to do this video. I'm doing this video because I love their product. I absolutely love their product. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best vinyl storing product on the market. Hands down, I would not go anywhere else. I do buy the regular, what they call plain Janes. These guys here, these are your regular, dime a dozen kind of sleeves you can buy on Amazon and most places online. Basic sleeves. I buy a lot of those for my basic records. But, for my really rare limited stuff, autograph stuff, record store day, all my import stuff from around the world, which tends to be more, all my old imports, my Japanese imports, all my things like my MoFis here, mobile fidelity things here, autograph things, like anything that I think is special, certain things, certain parts of my collection that are special to me, certain artists, so on. I want to have that I want to have those premium sleeves on those things. They are a premium price. I'm going to actually read you from their website a couple little quickie notes here for you. They are crystal clear outer vinyl sleeves. They're made in Canada with US and Canadian materials except the rice paper inner sleeves. The premium vinyl record storage products without a premium price. All inner and outer sleeves are are ISO 100 photographic. I missed that. It cycles through. We'll have to come around again. But all their stuff is tested. They don't use PVC. I've talked about PVC in previous videos. PVC are those sleeves that you get on picture discs. People all know the ones we're talking about. They got the flap, and a lot of the old picture discs came in them. And you wonder why your picture discs sound like crap. It's because of those PVC sleeves. The PVC actually breaks down under heat. and reduces the toxic chemicals. And PVC, to be exact, I actually brought it up on good old Wikipedia here. PVC is polyvinyl chloride, and it's that chloride that actually breaks down, and it actually, like osmosis, seeps through record covers and onto the vinyl even. And that's why a lot of picture discs sound like crappy, because the PVC ruins the picture discs. It gets in the grooves, and it can even ruin regular records. It can even bleed through cardboard covers. PVC, get your picture discs out of those PVC sleeves, put them in another type of sleeve, like these ones right here. And these ones are actually a polypropylene, which is 100% safe for your products. They're polypropylene. They're a type of polypropylene, which means they are much stiffer. They're really, really tough. You can stretch them. They won't tear. Things like that. And like I said, they're all photographic activity tested sleeves. So for archival purposes, your albums will stay safe in them for years and years to come. They will not discolor your album covers or anything like that. Like I said, like I talked about with the PVC sleeves, they will not damage your record covers at all. They actually are archival quality sleeves. I love them. I highly recommend them. For people in the United States, I mean, they are obviously a little more expensive than buying these dime a dozen plain Janes. But like I said, if you have records that you really want to show off the covers from, or they're special records to you, I always say buy them, because they are obviously a little bit more expensive, but they're not crazy expensive. For example, their inner sleeves, which are like the MoFi inner sleeves, which you'll see in a minute, are as good as MoFi's. In my opinion, they're actually better than MoFi's, and they're half the price of MoFi's. Their outer sleeves run anywhere from $15 to $25 for a pack of 25 for the outer sleeves. So obviously they're a little bit more money, but they're not crazy more money, and they are definitely worth the money. And for people ordering in the United States, I mean, you guys, with the conversion to Canadian currency, because all their prices are in Canadian dollars, so you people ordering in the U.S., you're getting a bargain with the current rate of exchange here in Canada, at 40%. So close to 40%. So you people ordering in the U.S. are getting a real deal, and of course shipping is free if you spend $60 or more in Canada. The shipping is completely free, and if you spend $50 in the U.S., the shipping is free. So it's worth it to buy in bulk. Like I said, I buy in bulk. I try to buy a year's worth or so to last me a year or so at a time. And let's get off with showing the sleeves here. One more thing about the sleeves I will read you about, because they're introducing a new sleeve. But I'll be showing you that last in the video. So we'll just put that here until I get to those sleeves. And to get on with it, here is, like I said, your standard plain Jane. I don't know if you can see on camera or not. I can't tell. They do get ring wear after a while. They do actually get ring wear on the outer sleeve. Of course, you put the outer sleeve on to protect your album from getting ring wear. So you can see the ring wear on this example. This is your standard plain Jane cheapo sleeve, good for everyday use for the majority of your albums. And this is a vinyl storage solution sleeve right here. This is a slower. It is crystal clear. I mean, crystal clear. You compare the two side by side. I don't think there's any comparison. You can see the clarity. It's crystal clear, the clarity. Absolutely. And the other great thing about these sleeves is they won't look like this after a few months of storing your records in them pressed in there. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can see the outer. You can see the whole record shape on this sleeve. That's what would happen to your record cover if you did not use a protective sleeve. But these ones, they will never get that. I have records that have been stored in these things for years, and they never get that. Like this Curtis Mayfield MoFi. It's been stored in this forever. No ring wear at all. No scuffing at all. They don't scratch. They never discolor. And they make your record albums just look freaking amazing, I tell you. Absolutely amazing. So there's just the difference right there. Now these ones here, these are your standard 12-inch single pocket sleeve, as I just showed you on the Curtis Mayfield Superfly standard sleeves. Throw that down there. Here's my Voivod that I got on Record Store Day. So you just slide that right in here. And try to slide it right in here. Write it right in there, and boom, there you go. Stored, crystal clear, bing, bang, boom, Voivod. They're super stretchy. Here's another example. This is a slightly larger sleeve. Those sleeves come in multiple sizes. That's your standard 12-inch sleeve. There's 12.5, 12.75, and 13-inch sleeves. So they not only can handle your single LPs and your double LPs, but they can even handle those trifold. You know, the big trifold that holds 3 records? They can handle those trifolds, such as, I just put one on, for example, this year. This is my big Ariana Grande Super Deluxe Edition vinyl, which has like a couple records in it and books and stuff. So they have a size for just about every record cover out there. Great stuff. And those are the single pocket sleeves. And we'll just get rid of this one down here. Those are the regular single pocket slide-in sleeves. Now they also have resealable sleeves as well, which I'll show you next. And they come in a 7-inch. Now these are dual pocket. These are dual pocket sleeves, which means they have a resealable flap. Yeah, you just tear this off here when you put the record in, and you can open them if you need to. They reseal. I've opened sleeves many times, and they reseal so easy. This is a dual pocket sleeve, that one of my favorites. And basically, one pocket is to seal that record cover in, so that record cover never gets dirty or anything. And then the other pocket, which is on the top here, which doesn't have a flap, is to slide the record in. So you put the jacket in one side, seal it, and put the record. You can slide the record in the other side for easy access and taking it out. And they come in a 7-inch, a 10-inch, all the same idea. Pocket for the record, pocket for the cover, a 10-inch, a 12-inch, and even a big, huge 13-inch. And I can give you some examples of that. Here's an example of one of those, of the 12-inch ones in use. This is my golden earring, something heavy going down. This is a US gold stamp promo edition of this album. And as you can see, the LP is sealed. I seal it this way so I can slide them down in my crate, because these are in a crate. There's the resealing flap right there. The cover is sealed inside here, and there's another pocket to slide the record into. And the record itself is actually in one of the Premium Plus inner sleeves by Vinyl Storage Solutions. These are the Premium Plus inner sleeves right here, similar to the MoFi inner sleeves, but they're much stiffer. They have a heavier grade of rice paper, a much heavier grade of rice paper. The thing I always found about MoFi inner sleeves is they fold a lot. When you're trying to slide those darn things in an album, the corners always fold over and things. These things are nice and stiff. They don't fold over when you're trying to slide them in your jacket. As good as MoFi's, in my opinion. Actually better than MoFi's as far as I'm concerned, and half the price of MoFi's. So I'll just take that and slide it in the flap here. And that's how a resealable vinyl storage solution sleeve works, with the dual pockets. And like I said, they come in all those different sizes. And then there's also ones with flaps. Now here's a different style. This has got, if you don't like the resealable tape, they have a fold over flap. And this one, you just tuck this, you put the record in this side, tuck the flap in, and once again, you've got the pocket here for sliding the record itself in. If you don't want to use the resealable flap, these ones have the foldable flap. I personally like the tape ones myself, because they're easy to open. And how often do you really take the cover out anyhow? You're going to play the record. But they do come in with a flap like that. They also have a dual flap. This is an example of one of their dual flap ones. This is a dual flap, a 7-inch dual flap. So it's got 2 pockets, once again, 2 pockets with 2 flaps that fold in. And I can show you an example of that one right here. For example, this Ariana Grande Justin Bieber Stuck With You lockdown single. It was extremely rare. And what I've done with that one is the cover is in one side with a flap folded in, and then the record is in the other side. And it's in one of the Vinyl Storage Solutions 7-inch premium master sleeves. And then you just take that there and just fold it inside like so. Bing, bang, boom. There's a sample of a dual pocket with flaps. Here's another dual example of the dual pocket with flaps. This is the Corettes. This is a new release that I just got very recently. This is the Corettes. It's alive. It's a live recording of the Corettes in live on a 10-inch. And once again, it's got the flaps. And I put the cover in one side, and in the other pocket, in the second pocket, You know, the cover's in one side and it's folded in here from the bottom for the cover, and then from the top in this flap is the record itself. And this is a dual flap 10-inch. This is a dual flap 10-inch. And here's an example of the single pocket sleeves. This is a 7-inch single pocket, just a regular single pocket sleeves. And all these sleeves I'm showing you right now are 4 mil. They're 4 mil, so they're nice and stiff. They're very stretchy, so you know, something that might be a little fatter, like this 7-inch sleeve, is actually got a Gatefold 7-inch here. This is a Gatefold 7-inch, the new Blondie Sunday Girl from Record Store Day, and it easily fits in there because these do have some stretch to them without tearing. So there's an example of a 7-inch single pocket sleeve as well. And here's again, once again, is the 10-inch dual pocket sleeve with the folding flaps. They're piling up on the floor here. And here is a 12-inch with the dual pockets. Again, 2 pockets, 2 folding flaps, crystal clear. I've never seen a sleeve clearer by any company, ever. I've never seen a clearer sleeve. And here's an example of using that dual flap. These are a couple of test pressings. And I slipped a piece of cardboard, one of these cardboard stiffeners you get for your packaging when you're mailing records out. I slipped a stiffener in there, and I've got actually 2 different test pressings, one in each pocket. And once again, they have the fold-in flap right there. There's the flap folding in, and you just tuck it in very easily like so. So in one pocket, I've got 1 test pressing, and in the other pocket, I've got another test pressing. And crystal clear. They look beautiful. They'll even make a crappy record cover, like a beat-up record cover, will look great after you put one of these crystal clears, because it just gives it that shine, and it actually revitalizes record sleeves and makes old record sleeves look really good when you put them in these crystal clear sleeves. I love these guys, and like I said, I'm not getting paid to do this or anything. I'm not getting paid by Vinyl Storage Solutions. I'm doing this because I love their product and I want you guys to know about it. Other channels have Melinda Murphy has talked about these guys. Frank at channel 33 RPM has talked about these guys. I love these guys. Absolutely, highly endorse their product, and I'm not getting paid to say this. If they were crap, I'd tell you guys. I'm always straight up with people in my videos. If something's crap, I'll tell you. But I love these guys, and I will always shop from these guys. And the next one I'm going to show you here is their Gatefold sleeves. That's right, Gatefold sleeves. Now, I haven't even tried this one yet. This is a sample of their Gatefold sleeve that he sent me. This is a Gatefold sleeve. As you can see, there's 2 pockets with 2 folding flaps, and I'm going to try put this gorgeous Morricone groove in this beautiful record cover. When you've got one of these really beautiful gatefolds that you don't want to have to take it in and out of the sleeve like this. This is a gorgeous gatefold. It's a shiny, glossy gatefold. It's a gorgeous gatefold. So I think this one, this Morricone groove, it even has an OB strip, is a good candidate to try put in this gatefold sleeve. And I'm going to demonstrate how this gatefold sleeve works. So there's the fold. They naturally fold this way. So we're doing a live demo here. They naturally fold this way, which means I need to go like this. Let's hope I can do this in relatively easy without screwing it all up. There we go. It's just sliding on. You see that? We're sliding on. I haven't even taken the records out. We're sliding it on like so. Now I've got an OB, so this is going to be a real challenge. I got an OB here. I'm going to try to slide this OB. There is an opening in the middle here. There is an opening right here in the middle between the 2 pockets, so I'm going to try to slide that OB in there when the record gets to that point. So I'm going to slide the OB. I'm going to slide the OB in here because this is where the OB needs to end up. So I'm just going to put it like that or something. And we're going to continue sliding this sucker in. Now maybe I'll just reach in and pull it through, or bear with me. I'm trying to do this on video. Okay, we'll get it. Don't worry, people. We're going to slide it in here. Just got to get it started in. Oh, I see what you got to do here. We got to pull it farther. There we go. A little bit tricky. Mind you, this is the first time I've ever done this, so you know, I'm sure once I get the knack of putting these things on, it'll be a lot easier. And once they're on, you never have to take them off. So, you know. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got to catch bear with me, the excruciating torture of trying to put this on. So, not the easiest thing to do. I'm sure there's an easier way than I'm not doing it right. Maybe I should have taken the records out. I don't know. But I'm sure once it's on, it'll look gorgeous. So bear with me. I've got two. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sliding in now. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Sliding in. Sliding it in. Sliding it in. We got it. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Now, where's the obi strip? We're going to try to get this obi strip in there. So I'm just going to reach in and slide the obi strip across. I'm going to slide the obi strip across. Not easy to do because it's a pretty tight pocket there. I'm going to slide that obi strip across to the center there. There we go. We got it. We're on the center. So I got the obi on there. That should do it. There we go. Done. Like dinner. And the records are in there. Now you just fold this flap in here like so. It was a little bit fiddly for a minute there. A little bit fiddly, but you know, once you've probably done a couple, it's probably easy to do. And there you go. There you go. Gatefold. Done. On. Look at that. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Got the obi on it and everything. And each pocket is sealed. You just pull the flap open, take your records out. Isn't that fantastic? Absolutely fantastic. So there's their gatefold sleeves. Incredible, that gatefold sleeve. And what's next? What's next? What's next here? So that's the gatefold sleeve. The next thing I'm going to show you guys are their CD sleeves. Yes, they've got CD sleeves as well. He sent me some samples of those. Actually sent me a whole pack of them, but CD sleeves. And I've got a bunch of different types of CDs here. I've got what people call the Digipaks type style. Digipaks. Smaller Digipak. Just a full gatefold type. And I chose these ones because they're autographed. This is a Wendy James autographed Crean High Straight. This is a Lee autographed Ancient Winter. This is a Pretty Reckless autographed by the entire Pretty Reckless regular jewel case. This is a Pretty Reckless Japanese version of Pretty Reckless's Going to Hell album, the Japanese version, which has got an obi. So we're gonna try that. And I've got a Ventures jewel case with an obi as well. So these are the CD sleeves, and they have a couple different folds on them. They have a fold here and another fold here, so it depends on the thickness of the CD you're putting in, because Digipaks obviously have a different thickness than jewel cases. So we're going to try it on this Ventures one here, and we're just going to drop this Ventures into, with the obi strip, into, so these are great for those things with obi strips. There we go. Drop the Ventures Live in Japan 65 in with its obi strip, and then we just fold this little flap in like so. Done. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Best way to store a Japanese with an obi strip. Let's try another one. Let's try it on this Pretty Reckless. I didn't pre-try any of these, so we'll find out if they fit or not. This is a Digipak. This Pretty Reckless has a CD and a DVD. It is the very rare Japanese version on super whatever they call these super Japanese vinyl, super DVD, super CD things. These Japanese super pressings. So we're going to try it on there. It too has an obi strip. So we're going to try put this one in one of these cases as well. Will it fit? We don't know. I might be pushing my luck here, but we're going to try. They are stretchy, these cases. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. It worked out just gorgeous. And we just slide the flap in here. There we go. It worked beautifully. Look at that. Beautiful. With the obi strip. Worked like a charm. Now we got a standard jewel case, as we saw before. This is my autographed one. The whole band is autographed this. And they autographed it right on the jewel case, so we kind of want to protect that. So we'll slide that one in here as well. And we'll fold the flap over like so. Bing, bang, boom. All protected. Fabulous. Let's try this lead. This is a slightly thinner Digipak, this one, than that other. That Pretty Reckless was a fat Digipak because it was actually a 2 CD. This is a single CD, autographed CD. So I want to take care of this, you know, because these Digipaks are going to have the same kind of wear that your record albums have. You know, jewel cases, they get kind of scratchy over time. The clear plastic kind of gets a little scratchy. But jewel cases, of course, they scuff up just like a record album cover because they're cardboard. So when you're sliding them in and out of your cabinet, you're going to scuff them up. So certainly, you know, have these to protect these nice Digipaks. Absolutely. And there we go. Slid right in. Now, the other thing I should mention about all these vinyl storage solution sleeves is that everybody knows when you're sliding those plain Jane sleeves, when you have a tight cube of record album, those sleeves tend to have a lot of friction against each other. They tend to have a lot of friction. And when you go to slide a record in or out, you all know what I'm talking about in a tight cube. You sometimes have to pull a bunch of records out, get it in there and push them back because they don't slide very easily. These things slide like butter. When you have your sleeves in these things, they slide like butter. When you have a tight cube, but it's all vinyl storage solution sleeves in that tight cube, they slide like butter. There's no friction. There's no friction between the sleeves. So that's another thing I love about their sleeves is there's absolutely no friction. No matter how tight your cube's packed, there's no friction, and they don't scratch up even if you have them packed tight. They slide in and out super easy, no friction, fantastic. And last but not least, we're going to throw this Wendy James autographed. This is a smaller one, but so it'll probably have it's got a little bit of an overlap, but still, I would rather have it in this thing protected than just sitting loose with the autograph and able to get scuffed up. So I would rather just put it in one of these little pockets, even though it's, you know, even though the pocket's bigger than the CD, I would still rather have it in this just to protect that autograph and the cover. So there's a sample of using their CD sleeves. Fantastic, the CD sleeves. Another thing that they've released are comic book covers. That's right, comic book covers. We all know comic books. You know, all you comic collectors, you have your standard comic book thing with the fold-over sleeve that are very, very, very thin. They're probably 1 or 2 mil, very thin, and they have this cardboard stiffener for your comic books. Well, Vinyl Storage Solution is making comic book sleeves with a tuckable flap as well. And I've grabbed a couple comics, like this one right here. Here's a nice comic, just to try it out. I haven't tried these before. I'm just going to drop that right in. Look at that, just right in there. And it looks like it's got a lot of room for bigger comics. And then we just fold this little flap over, like so. Boom. Beautiful, beautiful comic cover. Another one, this is Dark Hide. And this is, I grabbed this one because it's a fatter one. And I can probably put even fatter. This is a slightly fatter. This is more of the graphic novel style of comic. So we're going to see if that fits in there. And it fits in like no problem. I can probably put even fatter comic books in there as well. So I just tuck that flap in there like so. Bing, bang, boom. Oopsie. Tuck that flap in. Tuck that flap in. One more time, Anthony. Tuck that flap in like so. It's being a little bit stubborn. There we go. Tuck that flap in. It's because I kind of folded that's what I did. I kind of folded the corner of it over somehow. I did something goofy there. But there we go. Tuck the flap in, and it even fits, you know, fatter. And I can tell by how loose this is in here, I can put bigger and fatter books in this cover. So you can put some pretty fat, you know, comic collections and things. These covers look like they can hold a lot. So there's the comic covers that they have. Once again, crystal clear. Look how beautiful they are. Crystal clear makes your books look fantastic. Really, really makes your comics look great. So there's some comic covers. And next up, we got the box set covers coming next. But before I get to the box set, I think so. This is in front of me. These are their moisture absorbers. I think I'll probably link them in the at the end of this video on the lead out. I demonstrated these last year. They come with one card that is. They come with these little things that absorb the moisture. I don't need to use them personally in my environment. I have a very dry environment. But if you have a wet environment and you want to check if you got moisture getting into your record sleeves, these things here will absorb the moisture. And when they change color from blue to pink, I believe it is, let's see, Yeah, humidity indicator card. There's one that's a humidity indicator card. You put the humidity indicator card in. You put an absorber card in. Like I said, check my other video where I demonstrate these. And when the indicator turns pink, it's time to change your absorber. So these things are great. They come in little packs of 15, so you get 1 or 10. 1 humidity indicator card and 10 plant fiber desiccant cards. So that's another product that Vinyl Storage Solutions sells. I don't personally need to use them because I have a dry environment where I am, but I'm sure a lot of people live in very humid and damp environments. So to protect those really valuable records and keep the moisture out of them, I recommend those things. Also, the Vinyl Storage Solutions has these things here. Just pulling these out because I put them under everything. That's right, dividers. Plastic dividers. I believe they come in a couple of different colors. Plastic dividers for organizing your records. Plastic dividers. And I personally use one of these Dymo heat printing label makers to make my tags along the top edge that I can stick on the top edge of these cards. So I use one of these Dymo things here. So Vinyl Storage Solution has these things as well. Dividers for your record collection. And these things here, which I just got a bunch of in this order, I'm going to start using. One thing that has always kind of bugged me is, you know, a lot of records, especially 12-inch singles. 12-inch singles are really notorious for this. A lot of 12-inch singles, some of them play at 33 1/3, some of them play at 45. And a lot of times it's not marked on the outer cover what the speed is. So you throw it on your turntable, drop the needle, and you find out it's a 45 and it's going, or it's a 33 and you have your turntable set to 45 and your 33 is going. So yeah, some things are not clearly labeled. And of course, new albums, you know, Mobile Fidelity, some of their stuff is at 45, some's at 33. I've got new releases, you know, like my latest Alice Cooper was actually pressed at 45. But a lot of times the speed is not clearly marked on the jacket, and you sometimes have to look on the vinyl and it's not clear on the vinyl. I just picked one for example. This is Pet Shop Boys, original West End Girl, their original single, their first single they ever dropped. And this is on 45, but nowhere on this outer jacket does it say 45. Nowhere on this jacket does it say 45. And most of my other Pet Shop Boys singles, for example, most of my other Pet Shop Boys singles are all 33 1/3. The majority of them are 33 1/3. But this one here, in tiny, like I mean tiny print is a 45 RPM. So, you know, I think just about all my other Pet Shop Boys 12 inches are 33 1/3. This is a 45 once again in one of these Vinyl Storage Solutions outer sleeves. But it's so annoying when you don't know what the speed is, and my eyes are getting old. You know, it's hard to read the speed on your records sometimes. So what does my Vinyl Storage Solution come up with? Stickers. That's right, stickers that say play at 45 RPM. I think this is a fabulous idea. You get 15 to a sheet. I bought a couple of sheets, and I'm going to stick one right on this. And what I'm going to do, I mean, you could stick it on your record jacket, but I don't mark up my jackets. I'm going to stick it on the outer protector, and that way I know right away that this is a 45. So you'll just peel it off. As you can see, it's a crystal clear thing. Do I put it on the back or should I put it on the front? We'll put it on the front, just for this example. It says play at 45 RPM. Maybe I'll stick it on there. This is like a very colored sleeve, so it doesn't stand out, but it'll still, when I take the record out, it will. This is not a great example to show you guys because I picked an odd colored sleeve, but I'm going to put it on here anyhow. Play at 45 RPM. I will still know. Play at 45 RPM. It's down there. I know I picked a really lousy sleeve to use as an example, but there we are. Play at 45 RPM is on the sleeve. I now know when I pull this out. Well, sort of know. I picked a really lousy example, but I now know it's play at 45 RPM. So I think that's a great idea. 45 RPM stickers to stick on your jacket, somewhere on your jacket neck. Maybe I should have put it against the white on the back here. It would have been easier to read. Can I repeal these? Are they peelable? Are they repeal? Let's see if they're re-stickable. Am I going to wreck one or am I going to re-stick it? Let's see. Are they restickable? Yeah, looks like they're restickable. Beautiful. So what I'll do is I'll stick it over here where the white is. There we go. Oh yeah, restickable. There we go. It's restickable. I can now see it a little more clearly. Just like that. Now it's showing against the white. Play at 45 RPM. So that's an example. You know, like I'm doing this on the fly. I didn't pre-rehearse any of this stuff. But I think that's a great idea. 45 RPM stickers. Fantastic. They come in a sheet of 15. Play at 45 RPM. A great idea. And we're getting through it now. Now the last thing we're going to do here are box sets. That's right, box sets. That's the last type of sleeve I'm going to show you today is box sets. And these are these are their latest sleeve. They've just released, and I believe they're just starting to ship them now. They're officially just starting to ship these sleeves, and they are for one steps and UHQR box set sleeves. That's right, one step and UHQR sleeves are two different types of sleeves. One for UHQR, one for one steps. I believe the dimensions of those boxes are slightly different. I personally don't own a single one-step record because here in Canada, one-steps are like $250, $300. UHQRs are $300 to $350, so I'll never buy one. They're crazy expensive in Canada, but they have now got box set sleeves for one steps and UHQRs, but they are also good for your standard box sets. So I've got 3 box sets here. I just picked 3 random box sets. We're going to test them out right now. 3 random box sets. And I will read you the goods here that Mike from Vinyl Storage Solutions sent me about these. He said that he would consider this design to be extremely innovative since all of the products are just flat bags that are very loose in fit, have pointy corners sticking out, and are made of extremely thin BOPP that can easily rip, or a foggy propylene. A foggy polyethylene. These will also fit box sets measuring 326 millimeters by 326 millimeters by 34 millimeters thick. They're available with or without a flap. They're made from archival tested to meet ISO 18916 photographic activity test requirements. Their material is 3 millimeter cast polypropylene. The seam goes on the back end of the box set against the wall when it's in storage, so you get a nice view of the end of the box set. And they're designed to fold flat for shipping and open on inserting the box set. So let's try one, shall we? I've got 2 of them here. As you can see, they're flat from shipping. This is one without the flap. This is just a standard without the flap. And this is a big boy with a big flap. So we won't when we do the flap, we'll do the flap on the next one. For time's sake, let's do the one without the flap. I've grabbed my Neil Young and Crazy Horses way down in the rust bucket numbered box set, and we're going to try to put this in here. I have not tried this yet, so let's see, will it fit? This is a pretty much standard thickness, I would say, box set, probably similar to a UHQR or a MoFi. And yeah, this one actually fits beautifully. This one's actually a little almost loose. Like I don't know which one I'm showing you here, whether this is the UHQR or the one-step box. And this one's actually a little bit on the loose side. Well, look at that. It slid right in, no seam. There you go. Slid right in. And I'll be making use of these. I'll be making use of these things for sure. There's an example. This could have taken a fatter box than this Neil Young box. And like I said, there's one with a flap. And if you use the ones that come with a flap, they have these stickers here. Similar shape to the Play at 45 RPM stickers, except these ones are to seal the flap. You know, those nice, like, you know what, sometimes when you buy a special pressing, they come in those nice outer sleeves that have the flaps sealed with a little sticker. Well, these are just to seal the flap over. If you don't want to tuck the flap in and you want to fold it over, you put these little stickers on, which are removable and resealable stickers to seal the flap, which I will probably do on another one. So let's try this one here. This is a box set. This is a UHQR. This one, this sample here says right on it, a UHQR box set sleeve. So I think those other ones were one, that other one was a one step. I believe this is the UHQR, and this is the same idea. It is not got a flap. So we're going to try this Bob Marley Exodus box set, which is definitely thicker than that Neil Young. It's definitely a thicker box. This is a slightly thicker box. And see the way these things open up as you slide them in? Look at that. They open right up as you slide them in. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. I like to slide my stuff in from the top. Some people maybe want to slide it in from another side. Here the seam is on the bottom, which is fine with me. I like to slide stuff in from the top personally. But there you are. This is a UHQ. This is a fatter box, definitely a fatter box set than the Neil Young. And it fits. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that freaking amazing? Finally, a way to store, to cover, to protect all my box sets. Finally. And we got one more here. And there's the stickers once again, the sealing stickers. And there's a flap. There's a flap, for example. And there's the sealing stickers. So this one's got a flap. This is a UHQR with a flap. I've grabbed another box set. I've got Led Zeppelin's Mothership here, which is, looks like it's same thickness as the Bob Marley. Same thickness as the Bob Marley. So we are going to slide that sucker in like so. And it's really cool the way they unfold as you slide them in. They unfold from the flat position as when you slide them in. Look at that. Now you could either tuck this flap in, you could either tuck it in, or you could seal it with one of these stickers. You could seal it with one of these stickers like so. I'm not going to seal it right now, but I'm going to just tuck the flap in like so. There we go. Tuck the flap in like so. And it tucked in just fine. It tucked in just fine. A little bit popping up on the top there, but I could probably flatten that down. Or like I said, use one of these sealing stickers and just fold it on the outside and pull it tight and then seal it with one of these stickers here. So there you go. There's an example of another box set protected by the box set sleeves. And last but not least, in my pile here, I talked about the premium inner master sleeve similar to MoFi. Here they are here. I showed you one. There's premium master sleeve and then there's premium plus. The premium master sleeves have a thinner rice paper. The premium plus master sleeves have a thicker rice paper. As I showed you with that golden earring, there's the 12-inch, and you saw them before, and there's the 10-inch, and they are 2 mil. These are 2 mil. Yeah, 2 mil. These are 2 mil of rice paper. The rice paper is 2 mil. But yeah, there's the 12-inch, the 10-inch, the 10-inch, the 7-inch, and the 12-inch as I demonstrated earlier. And I got a big pile of stuff on the floor there. And you can also even get one of these gorgeous vinyl storage solution t-shirts from their website as well. So there you go. That is the majority of the Vinyl Storage Solutions product line for 2022. I didn't check if there was much else. That is the majority of it. As you can see, there's all sorts of sleeves. Dual pocket, single pocket, with flap, without flap, resealable, tuckable, for CDs, LPs, 7-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, gatefolds, trifolds, box sets, comic books, CDs. They have everything. Crystal clear, fantastic quality, good price. I highly recommend them. I sound like a commercial, but I'm not. I'm got nothing for doing this other than I love their product and I will continue to support them whenever I can. So I hope that has been very informative for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up always make people feel good. And if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you get that annoying little ding, ding, ding and a little pop-up on your front screen of your phone or your tablet or whatever saying that AGK has dropped another video. But yeah, turn the notifications on so you don't miss my video. I try to post a video like this regularly. During the summer months here, there'll be less videos than I normally do. But I try to do a video normally once a week or so. And last but not least, comments down below. I always reply to every comment I get. Any questions about the Vinyl Storage Solution products, be sure to ask me. I'll help you as I can. And I will also link the Vinyl Storage Solution website, which should be on your screen right now below me. The Vinyl Storage Solution website should be right below me right now. The address for it, and it will be linked in my comments in the description below. You will find the website, a link to the website. And last but not least, if you're not following me on my Instagram, follow my Instagram, which is at AGK_lifetime of vinyl, where I try to post my spin of the day almost every day, among other things. That's it. That's all. I hope you enjoyed this look at the 2022 product lineup from vinylstoragesolutions.ca, Canada. That's right, Canadian made, great quality. I can't speak higher of Vinyl Storage Solutions. I love these guys. And what else can I say? I hope this has been very informative for you all. And happy record cover shopping. Happy record cover shopping. That just gives you another outlet of record cover sleeves that maybe you didn't know of before. They have been talked about by previous people in the vinyl community. But I thought it was time to do a full product lineup video once again, as it's been a couple of years. So that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. And as I always say, rock and roll!